All right, checkpoint exercises for determining if a given function is linear or nonlinear. In our first problem, we're given a table of values of x and y. So we'll look at the change in x and the change in y. The change in x in each case is 2, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. The change in y is 8, 8, and 8. So this does represent a linear function. Y, rate of change, is constant. And we can take that a step further, and the rate of change is 8, the change in y, over the change in x, which is 2, which equals 4. And since we're given 0, 3, we could actually determine this is y equals 4x plus the initial value, or the y-intercept, which is 3. And if we graph this, it's going to be a line. Now with number 2, we're given that there are 24 hours per day. Total hours is a function of the number of days. And we're asked, is this linear or nonlinear? And to explain. Well, we have a constant rate of change of 24 hours per day. So total hours simply equals 24 hours per day times the number of days. We'll call it D. Or we can go ahead and put down days, number of days. Well, this is a linear function because we have y equals mx. It's actually a direct variation and a proportional linear relationship. With number 3, we are given that a cannonball is shot out of a cannon with an initial velocity of 68 miles per hour with an initial angle of 60 degrees above the ground. So if we have this here, let's say this is the cannon, and we're shot off with this cannonball with an initial velocity of 68 miles per hour, and the angle is 60 degrees. Well, this is going to represent a non-linear function, and the reason for that is because the initial velocity, we're going to end up with, and we're actually given equations for this later, but let's say that this is the initial height, wherever it is that it's coming out of the cannon, and it's being shot up. Eventually, it's going to slow down, and then it's going to fall to the ground. So regardless of how fast it's shot, because of gravity, it's going to fall. So time in seconds. Here is our height. It can be in any units, meters, feet. It doesn't matter. The principle is that it's not going to just keep on going straight up. Eventually, as they say, what goes up must come down. And therefore, this is going to be a non-linear function.